In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve given equation. So in order to solve it, you may want to take carefully what is given in terms of a variable x. We have common term, square root of x, in the left hand side as well as right hand side. In order to take advantage, what you can do, you can replace third root of 1 plus square root of x with y. So now my y can be third root of 1 plus square root of x. The next step is we're going to manipulate in the left hand side by using y. So in order to make it happen, what you can do, we can get rid of third root on the right hand side. So to do this, you can cube them and cube them. Then we have 1 plus square root of x. To solve for square root of x, what you can do, square root of x can be y cubed minus 1. So now my square root of x equal to y cubed minus 1. Then we can substitute it in here, y cubed minus 1. What's going to happen in the left hand side? We have square root of 1 plus square root of 2 plus y cubed minus 1 in the left hand side. Then we can rewrite given relation as 1 plus square root of y cubed plus 1. This should be equal to y on the right hand side. Then you can finish up with given equation with y. Now we can solve for y. To solve for y, what you can do, you can square them in the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So I'm going to rewrite your left hand side as 1 plus square root of y cubed plus 1 should be equal to y squared. So you can move your 1 over to the right hand side. The left hand side becomes square root of y cubed plus 1 equals y squared minus 1. To solve for y, so next step, what you can do, you can square them again, left hand side as well as the right hand side. You have y cubed plus 1 equals y power of 4 minus 2 y squared plus 1. Now we have 1 in left hand side as well as the right hand side. We can cancel this out. When you rewrite this, what you have it here is y power of 4 minus y cubed minus 2y squared equal to 0. We have y squared is in common factor, so you can just take the common factor out. So y squared with parentheses y squared minus y minus 2 equal to 0. To solve this equation, you may want to factor the quadratic equation within the parentheses as 1 and 1, positive 1, negative 2. So when you do a cross multiplication, so you have negative 2 from here and positive 1, which is negative 1. So this will match. Given the linear term, then we are good to go. Given relationship can be rewritten as y squared followed by y plus 1 times y minus 2 equal to 0. Y can be either 0 or negative 1 or 2. So we have 3 possible solutions. So then we can check it, which one is working, which one is not working. To check it, you may want to go back to definition of y here. So your y was third root of 1 plus square root of x. So minimum value of radical x is 0. That square root of x should be equal to 0 or greater than 0. Since we have 1 in front of square root of x, minimum of y will be 1 or greater than 1. Y should be greater than or equal to 1. Applying this idea on this possible solution, so 0 cannot be the solution as well as negative 1. Only possible solution will be 2. Going back to your definition, y should be the root of 1 plus square root of x. This should be equal to 2. To solve for 2, what you can do, you can cube them in order to get rid of third root as well as the right hand side. So left hand side becomes 1 over square root of x. Right hand side should be 8. Square root of x becomes 7. So from here, my x should be 7 power of 2 or 49.